Oh, hey guys, thanks again for waiting for me. Today we're going to be all about some Volkswagen bumpers. I got some 67 parts for the back bumper of the 67, and we're going to do some custom things with the bumpers on the 64. So I'll get you guys set up and we'll get started. Alright, so you guys are looking down at the bumper. I'm going to start by getting all of this hardware off of here. I want to get the bumper right back down to the blade, and specifically these two bumper brackets. So that's where we're going to start. So of course we'll give you a little fast forward, so for you guys it'll be just a couple of seconds and some music of my choosing. Alright, so I'm going to start by cleaning this up a little bit. We're not too concerned about perfection. It's kind of not the theme of this car. It's not imperfections are her perfections. So I'm just going to use a little bit of, probably use some SOS pad just because I like that on the chrome. I'll get some of the heavier stuff off, and we'll go from there. Alright, so it looks like that part of it's going to be okay. Now we need to take some measurements. Alright, so we're at the back of the 67. So what I'm going to try and do, at least part of what I'm going to try and do, is I want to shrink this distance right here. So on the other brackets, we're going to get them set up in there. We're going to see how close we can get the bumper over here before it's starting to wrap around the body and bring it in a little bit. You'll see. Alright guys, so take a look at the fitment right here. You can see how I got her tucked right into the body. And that's kind of what I'm going for. So we're going to get to shrinking those brackets down and making it fit. Don't worry about the deck lid. I got a plan for that too. So that's where we're going to start on this back one. We'll get the measurements and get to cutting the brackets down and bolt the bumper on there. I'm not sure if we're going to put the overriders back on or not. I may put the overriders right back on there. We'll see. But to start, we're going to get the brackets so that they fit that close in on the body. Alright, so I got the passenger side in America bumper bracket chalked up in my automated hacksaw, and we're going to plug it in. It's plugged in, and we're going to flip it on. Hopefully I don't catch my goatee in it or something. Alright, I'll get the other one in there and cut it, and then I'll meet you guys over at the drill press. Alright, so you guys are looking at my drill press. We're going to get this set in here and lined up, and we'll get to drilling a hole in this one. This is the second one. The first one, I didn't mess it up, but I messed up the shot. Like, I had you guys sitting on the drill press, and it was as my friend you Dizzy would say, wicked shaky. It was wicked shaky, kid. Wicked shaky. So we'll do it better this time. All right, we'll get these cleaned up a little bit, and I don't think I'll test fit them on the car. I do need to paint them, so that's where we're going to go next, to the paint booth. All right, so I got the bracket back from the paint shop. Freeze-dried paints are us. I can kind of see them here, so I'll try and get the bumper bracket bolted up. All right, so I got that started. We'll do the other side, and then we'll set the blade up there and see how that looks. All right, so now I'm going to get to work on this area of the bumper right here. Don't you worry about this deck lid, it's going to be okay. Or the bumper. Don't worry, we're not ruining anything that we don't have extras of. So I'll bring you guys right back once we get that marked out and get to cutting on that. All right, so I'm going to put on the safety glasses and start cutting up this perfectly good Volkswagen bumper. Perfectly good is relative though. I do have one hanging out there. Let me see if I can show you guys. I do have one in the same sort of condition out here, just in case I need a spare. Plus there's some spares out there and in there, a couple of spares in there. There's probably a bumper in here somewhere. So we'll start with cutting up this perfectly good one, for starters. Alright, so we'll get the flap disc on there and clean that up, and then we'll get it back on the car and see what happens. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Let me try something real quick. Alright, so in true cowboy fashion, we just put a rope on her. So that's how it's looking so far. I'm going to tighten up the brackets on the car, or at least snug them up, and then we'll get that thing put on there, and we'll see how she looks. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I haven't bolted her all the way up yet, but you can see that's what I'm going with. I think it's probably coming out here. So that's Daisy's rear bumper. We'll finish bolting it up, and I'll open the deck lid and stuff for you guys. I achieved the fitment that I was looking for all the way around. It's in nice and tight. You can see. Hold on, let me see if I can show you. You can see how tight it is to the body here. And on the 67, how far away it is. Alright guys, so I'll throw a couple more bolts in it, get it nice and tight, and I'll bring it right back. Alright guys, so there it is. Nice tucked in rear bumper all the way around. The for sale sign is still a work in progress. It's just a really cool sign. Think of it what you will. Everything's really for sale for the right price except for that. But you can see that you can get in and out of the deck lid just fine. I'm super happy with it. Thanks for coming with me on this one, guys. I had no idea I'd be able to figure this out, but cool. Just an idea I had, and we put it to use. So we'll see you on the next one.